Yo, y'all know the vibes. You
Early
me?
fucking
Wisdom. Let's
baby.
go. We here with it.
yeah. Back at it again.
Big facts, yo.
So, real quick, cause we've been through a rough little patch.
Facts. We gotta give y'all a little explanation and shit.
We went a couple, basically a couple weeks. I want to say maybe a whole month.
Nah, yeah, it was almost a
Like,
whole month.
almost a whole month without uploading.
Hold on, yeah, without uploading. We have other content. We've been having trouble getting it, but technically, you feel me? It's like we still went a whole month basically without recording.
Right.
So
yeah, we did a lot. Like we had a lot of technical difficulties too. It's not like we actually tried to shoot an episode. It's still we have it, but we can't get it to upload. It's such a long file.
facts.
You'll get that soon though. And so that was supposed to be episode 6 actually.
Yeah,
But-
about 6 facts.
You know what? This might be episode 6. You'll
Facts.
find out when it comes out.
And y'all with us on this journey, you feel me? So we letting y'all know that update and just letting y'all see us fuck up and shit and like just learn off our errors and shit. So just know, stay in tune, you feel me? We still here with it, the mindset's still here, and hopefully y'all are too.
Yes, sir.
So let's get right into it.
Right into it. Alright, so boom. Something we want to talk about because it has to be talked about.
Nah, yeah, most definitely.
We actually wanted to talk about why depression is so big and why is it so common now in the youth
Word.
specifically. But just in general, why do you think depression, let me ask you, like, why do you think depression is so heavy on this generation? Or do you even think it's heavy, first of all? Like,
I think it's heavy. I got basically 2 different inputs from it. And I would like you to speak your shit too on it.
yes, sir.
I
I
you
already
feel
got
me?
my
But honestly, bro, to start it off, bro, I think it's so huge. Like one of the main contributions to why people in the youth are depressed, I feel like is honestly one. To me, number one is basically quick success. You feel?
Oh,
quick
like
success.
people, that overnight mindset?
Yeah,
Like
you
wanting
feel me?
success.
Like a lot of people on the mindset, like, yo, I'm not doing enough, like, on a weekly basis or daily basis. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like I ain't gonna lie, like me, I feel like I'm never doing enough. You feel me? Like I could do a whole bunch of shit in one day or in a week, and I still feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
But the difference is that I still see progress. You feel me? It's not like I'm saying like, yo, I'm not doing enough, so it's like I'm not giving myself enough type of credit. I still don't give myself enough credit, but I definitely feel like that's something that I see go on, like all around me. Like people just quitting, like, dude, because they're not where they want to be in a day, in a week, or in a year. You feel me? Or in a month. You feel me?
And that's a fact, and that's because they don't pay attention to their progress. If they listen to what I stress, which is progress, to always keep that reminder that you're doing good, you're going in an upward trajectory, hopefully, if
Yeah.
you are progressing. Now, people like to base their progress on results. Like, okay, like I've been making music for 2 years now. What the fuck I gotta show for it? Only 3 songs, no music videos. Like people, and people will really look at that and say, yo, like, maybe I should just give this shit up. Like, what's wrong with me? Instead of being like, yo, it's crazy. I remember when I had no songs, and I remember saying, like, I want to get in the studio, just
Big
make
fact.
beats, hear how I sound, get my own shit. And it's like, you have that now, and instead of being like, it's crazy, instead of being not grateful, but saying, like, I'm doing good and progressing. And, people tend to just look at the result and be like, okay, 3 songs, and doesn't have this much likes and views. I'm gonna just stop, like.
Big fact, and it goes back to something that you said briefly off camera. You said like basically that people they feel like they don't have enough to show for when they put in that work. You feel me?
Right.
Like if you did 5 songs like within a 6 month span. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like that's all you have to show for it. You feel me? A lot of people be like, yo, fuck it, like this is I don't wanna tell people I only got 5 songs out. But it's like, yo, remember when you started from 0 and you said you wanted to have 6 songs and now you do? You feel me?
Facts. Like,
and I want to give them the example because you mentioned it earlier, our example.
Nah,
you feel me?
that's the perfect. I was just gonna get to that.
So go ahead, like.
Nah, cause it fits perfect in our situation, like, cause we basically had a big break where it was like We could have just quit, could have just stopped, and it's like shit stopped going smoothly. People stopped seeing, saw that, or we wasn't uploading on Early Wisdom, asking us like it was happening, like why y'all stopped, and so that shit hurt. Like that shit just made me feel guilty because I'm knowing that I'm not working as much as I should be. Like I said, I'm not dwelling on it to the point where I want to quit. I know my progress is progress. I got 5 episodes out. There's a 6th episode out there, and I'm making number 7. You feel me? Like I'd rather have this perspective of like, nah, bro, I have 6 episodes in the last 6 months. You know, a lot of people will say that's ass. Like,
nah, yeah,
I don't care. That's growth. I grew, and I've gotten so much better. I've learned from so many mistakes. So it's like, in the next 6 months, I can only do better than I did in my last.
Nah, yeah, facts.
You feel me?
And like, honestly, how I said, that's one of the huge contributions. And even in our example, how you said, like, I had people coming up to me like, yo, what's up? I haven't seen you filmed in a minute. Like, yo, you good?
Yeah, yo, and I love that. Keep holding us like
facts.
against the wall to that shit, because we gotta be on our shit. Like we said, we made a commitment to Early Wisdom. We dead ass gonna do it. Like,
word, that's straight facts.
I appreciate that.
Word, I appreciate everyone that has come up to either one of us, bro, and that has just asked us like, yo, are you good? Like, I haven't seen you film. What's up with the next video? Like, I'm trying to tap in. Like, that shit is amazing when people ask me shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'll be like, damn, fuck, like, I dead ass haven't filmed in a minute. Or like, damn, like they really see me being inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still like, yo, the fact that people are even tapping in is fucking amazing.
Fact.
You feel me? And like, I was having a couple conversations this week, and they was just telling me like, yo, I seen you like doing what you was doing, like keep it up. And I was just like, fuck, like I really haven't filmed in a minute. And I kind of felt like shit about it. And I'm like, but like this is the type of inspiration that I need to get back on my feet and the motivation. You feel me?
Facts.
So yeah, word. But yeah, like all going back to why people are depressed, I feel like that, along with other people paying attention to other people's highlight, is something that brings them back hugely. You feel me?
Yeah, when they judge themselves and they see somebody else doing better than them and they try to compare their life with that person, basically only looking at their age and saying, well, I went to school with him and it's crazy how he's doing this, and I went to that same school, I was in that same grade and I'm doing this. It's like we all live in our own time.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, like I never done that. I definitely,
we all do.
I definitely have. And something that I like learned along the way is like to just be grateful for what you have. And like that's how I take it, you feel me? Like even people that were along with me on my same journey and were having similar like things happening to them, I basically saw it like, yo, even if I'm not where that person is at, or even if I'm not where I want to be, at the end of the day, I'm still alive. Like I'm still grateful that I get another day to make shit happen.
Facts, and that's a big part of the reason why a lot of people are depressed today. They look at the things they don't have rather than what they do have. But that's really number one. Gratitude, that is where all of my happiness generates from. Just period. Like, just my gratitude. Just being grateful for my space, my arms, my body. Like, just being here alive in the flesh. Like, I'm here. That shit is what keeps my happiness going, nigga. Like, my gratitude will forever hold me up high and uplift me in life, period.
Yo, no funny shit. A lot of people are gonna hold me against this or like feel a certain type of way, but I just don't care. Yo, everything that happens is like your own individual fault. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people
Nah, it definitely is.
Like, you feel me?
It definitely is.
A lot of people are gonna disagree with me and be like, damn, like that's harsh, that's mad fucked up. Like, nah, like you don't understand. Like certain shit is out of your control.
Yeah.
And I get that. But the shit that is in your control, whatever you did to make that shit happen, that shit is your fault. You feel me? And a lot of people are gonna say I'm wrong for saying that.
A lot of people are in situations they don't want to be because of decisions that they have made and committed to in the past. They're stuck in that decision later. For example, like the ones we gave with people that graduate with majors that they don't like just because of that pressure from school.
Facts.
You're gonna go through a journey that you committed to and run into a bump along the road and be like, I'm not happy. Yeah. That's where you fucked up. You made that decision to commit. Oh, but you'll go ahead and blame somebody else. But my mom, like, she didn't let me drop out. She didn't let me drop out. Like, she was holding the roof over my head. You made the decision to live there.
Yeah.
You have the option to run away, dip, chase your dreams like full throttle. Just ignore your mom. You know, whatever she says, or your parent, anybody in your life that you feel that holds so much power over you. They didn't make you make a decision. They gave you rules. They gave you a set of things to live by, and you agreed to live by it. So understand that.
Exactly, and I feel like a lot of people, they deadass make this conception in their head, like try to blame someone else besides themselves because they find that shit so much easier. And a lot of people, deadass try to take that quick route, like, yo, I'm gonna blame the school system, or I'm gonna blame, like, I don't know, whoever's in my life for the shit that's happening around me. And it's like, yo, you have the power to deadass surround yourself with the right energy. You have the power, if you don't have a job, to go get a job. You have the power to go from broke to rich, or to even making bread. You feel me? Like, all around, the choice is yours. You feel me?
The
so
odds
what
could
you
be stacked
doing?
against you. We're not saying that it's an equal playing field. We know life. We understand this shit.
Facts.
But you cannot say there is no opportunity. Nothing is impossible in this world.
Facts.
And like, you have to chase that shit. If you keep telling yourself I'm limited to what everybody else is telling you, then you will never accomplish anything outside of their words and their consciousness. And if you live by those words, you will be what they speak about you.
Facts, and I feel like a lot of people play into that shit. And me, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, you feel me? I struggle, you feel me? Like, I got shit going on, but I ain't gonna damn sit here and be like, yo, damn, why the fuck is this shit happening to me? I'm really in this situation. That person really fucked me over. I feel a way about this.
Yeah.
Like, nah, my nigga, I have another 24 hours ahead of me to change that. You feel me? Like,
yo, so this is what my definition, like, you can literally take what I'm gonna say right now, and this is what I think defines your depression or happiness.
Go ahead.
This is really what I live by, and when I apply this to my life, it always makes sense. I want y'all to deadass try this too, and let me know if it's accurate. So one of my boys, shout out Saquon.
Facts.
One of my boys had told me, bro, and he actually told me somebody else told him this, but he said, yo, your happiness relies on solely the relationships that you have with people. Period. Not with your brother, not with your family. Just your happiness relies solely on the relationships that you have with people. Now, if you're the type of person that's always being rude and disrespectful to people, like let's say customer service jobs, where people are just trying to do their jobs, and you have the advantage to just violate, scream, because they're not gonna do anything to get out of their character because they want to keep their job, of course. People like to take advantage of things like that, right? And that's just one small example. People like to take advantage of things like that, and that's what's fucking you up in the long run. Because your relationships with other people, y'all gotta understand, connections is everything. Every time y'all treat somebody bad,
say that loud.
You're only running hate through your heart. That person could probably go home and be happy, like, yo, it's crazy, this shit happened at work, but they're not happy with their person that they talking to. And it's like, you're the only person that's upset by that's letting that run through your life throughout the day, saying, like, yo, this bitch over at this job had me messed up today, like, she had me twisted, I was so mad. Now you're angry. That's your fault. You see what I mean with that?
Yeah,
with that phrase, I will always live by that, and that's true facts. So if I had to give you any advice, change the relationships you have with other people and how you treat them. Literally everybody, not just the people that you solely think matters to you and the group of people around you.
Nah, for sure. And like, just because we're on this topic already, I feel like it's something that we mentioned in the past, or like a topic that was briefly discussed, but it's like for the people that always think they could do it alone. You feel me?
I was gonna tap into that. You know why? Because that's the New York City mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
For example, in New York City culture, and I hate this shit, bro, because we don't not support each other.
Exactly.
We all want to be that nigga at the top. We all want to be that king, like, that's getting praised by everybody.
That king or that queen.
But we don't want to uplift each other and call each other kings.
Yeah,
and be like, yo, like, we all are fucking, like, this human species, we're gods. Like, instead of uniting and being on some, like, me and my commute, and when I see we lit, we the best. Nah, we rather be against each other. Like, I'm the best, I'm the hottest in my city. And like, if you, like, just the music culture, and this has been throughout the years always, even right now, I know y'all know about maybe the A Boogie Lil TJ situation. Like, there's so many subs and stuff going around there, you know, they not talking. Like, it's just because New York does not support each other, and I fucking hate that shit. Like, that's the New York mentality that, oh, I want to do it alone. Like, I'm going to grind, and I'm going to really be a boss. And, like, come on, that shit is corny, it's outdated. That shit can be
big fact. And to speak on that, you feel me, just to add more, you feel me, like, literally know that the relationships you build is what's gonna set you down for your future. You feel me? So that's why you gotta show love. Like, don't ever shoot nobody down, even if they don't got your similar mindset, even if they doing something that you don't like. You feel me? You gotta attract the energy that you want. You feel me? So literally, the energy you putting out is the energy that's gonna get back to you, and that's facts. You feel me? And literally, I love an example that you gave in the episode that hasn't came out. But you literally said something about a story about a nigga who went on the train and he was just like, yo, I love you. Like,
oh yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo,
shout out to that man.
Like literally, bro. That's saying, I ain't gonna lie, that I've been trying to do, like, literally just put that love out there.
Right.
Like, just going around, like even in my school, like, yo, I fucks with you. Like that ass, I love you. Like, genuinely, you feel me?
Yo, and people would break their heads, bro, and look at you like you crazy.
Yeah.
But if somebody was out there just screaming, yo, fuck you, fuck the world, just throwing out hate, it's just regular day, like, oh, whatever.
OD.
Let me just look the other. But if it's like, and I be trying so hard to make that, like how people throw out hate to throw out love, bro.
Exactly.
And throw that shit out there.
Exactly, and it's like, yo, no matter what's thrown your way, like if someone's trying to shit on you, you feel me? Like, just keep it moving, because you know, regardless, you a great-ass person, you feel me? And as long as you know that, can't no one knock that shit down. Like, you can't be like, oh, this nigga said da-da-da-da-da, or like, this female really talking shit about me, or like, whatever it is, you feel me? You can't sit there and be like, oh, that's it, because they said that, I'm gonna start throwing hate out. You feel me? And there's a lot of people that do that, and I'm just like, yo, come on, like, we all deserve to win, and we all deserve to show love to each other. How you said, like, bro, New York City is that type of mindset where it's like, yo, fuck that nigga, like, you feel me? That nigga trying to mock me, that nigga
like,
trying to,
I don't need him.
Yeah, like that nigga,
I'm gonna do it on myself.
Yeah,
like,
you feel me? Or that person trying to come up just like me, you feel me? And it's like, yo, like, instead of do that, let's help one another. You feel me? Let's be like, alright, yo, you doing that? I got a little more experience. Let me help you out. You feel me? Or like, let me plug you in with that person. You feel me? And I was there telling some girl like that I had class with, like, yo, you into music? She went to a whole performing arts like school, and I'm just like, yo, what's up? Let me plug you in, like, bro. And that's because I have the mindset where, like, yo, if you have something you love to do, let's tap into it. You feel me? And like, I'm just genuinely pushing that love out there, and it's exactly because of what you said. Those relationships that you build along the way is what sets the foundation towards your future. You feel me?
Just towards your happiness.
And towards your happiness.
Facts. Your future too, though. You spot on with that, because connections is everything.
And that's what I'm saying.
I think I've said it before. If I have
you definitely
to me, connections is more valuable than money. I will always say that. Always in my life. Always.
That ass, my nigga.
So, yeah.
What you honestly though? Along with that, what's another contribution that you think that contributes to like people being depressed?
So I'm in the middle. I'm a little in the middle about it, but I think social media plays a part.
Social media?
Yeah, and the reason why I'm in the middle about it is because I don't think I've really lived enough life before social media to see how, you know, just how people were and how people were talking. So I don't know if depression actually increased during time, but it feels like, you know what it is, we're being witness to it. We can always see everything. We're always seeing new feed from different countries and places and information.
No lie, I think it definitely did. I ain't even gonna lie. And like I say this all the time, social media is an amazing but horrible thing at the same time, because you could use it for a good cause, but you could also use it for a bad cause.
Yeah.
And it goes back in hand with what I was saying earlier. People paying attention to other people's highlight. You feel me? Like, I've seen certain females like have low self-esteem because shorty out here with her body done or whatever, like a nigga be like, yo, that nigga got old designer.
Yeah, just
like,
jealous,
you feel
like,
me? And it's just like, like, come on, bro. Like, how about we start showing each other's craft or some shit like that?
So you see, this is why I said I'm in the middle about it. Because I think when it comes to social media, we can just add perspective and it changes everything.
Nah, yeah,
I feel like, because like, just like you said, you can look at other people's highlights and think that way.
Yeah.
Or you can look at somebody's highlights and think, wow, like, this person accomplished this?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was possible to accomplish. And it's like, shit, he just opened the door for me. Like, he just paved the way because he just showed me exactly how to do it. Like, you know, like, so it's like, it's all perspective. That's why I'm so in the middle about it. But I know for a fact, social media, I do think it plays a part. I think people are affected by it.
Facts. And I shared this by Gary Vee today, you feel me, if you have me on social media. But he literally, it was a clip about him saying it's all perspective. People, you can either look at one person and be like, damn, my life is not as worse as theirs. or you could look at another person and be like, damn, like they doing more than me. You feel me? And it's like all about the perspective that you're controlling. You choose the way you look at life.
Yo,
and
facts.
that's true, bro.
Facts,
you feel me? And I feel like, honestly, that's all I'm trying to. I feel like you're trying to inspire it as well. Like, bro, just look at life any way that you want it. But you feel me? It's in your control to choose to look at life in a position that you want to win. You feel me?
You know what's a tool? My fault to cut you off.
Nah,
Did
go
you
ahead,
want
go
to
ahead. Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what's a tool that helps fight against depression that a lot of us lack? Discipline. Because a discipline, I'm talking about like a disciplined mindset, a strong mindset, even in the worst situations, will find good. And actually, my boy Cassiano just told me this. He said, bro, once I gave up the victim mentality of like, why did I just lose this person? Like, why is everything falling on top of me? Why is like, instead of always looking and asking why and playing that victim mentality, like, fuck, I just lost this person. I just went through this. I can't do this. And instead of having that victim mentality of like, why, like, fuck, nah, you have to have the mentality of like, these are the cards I was dealt with, and I gotta see where am I going now? What is the universe telling me? Instead of like, what is the universe telling me? Why is it making me so uncomfortable? Why are so much things piling up on top? Did I ask for this? In some way, did I attract this? Wow. You really have to search and look deep within that, because there's a lot of blessings in disguise. A lot, and we don't understand it. A lot of us don't understand our blessings, bro, because we have this victim mentality, and that's when I think depression comes into play, when you're weak and you've given up to this life, because life will beat you to a pole if you don't fucking stand up to it and say like, nah, I'm getting what I want, I'm gonna be happy.
For sure.
If you don't tell your life that, if you don't tell yourself that, if you don't put it out there, life will beat you down.
And that's, bro, and honestly, like,
you can't wait for happiness to come around. You have to find that.
Big fact.
Search for
big fact. And that's something that, like, I've seen happen a lot of times, you feel me? And there's even certain people that will tell themselves that, but they won't believe it. And it's like, yo, you could be like, oh, I'm going to be successful. I'm gonna get this. You feel me? I'm going to do that. But at the end of the day, if you just saying it, you're not acting on it, and you don't really truly believe that, there's no reason. Honestly, for me, there's no reason.
If you don't, well, all of that, I mean, some people say things so that other people could hear it. But you got to say things, like I said, to yourself and to the universe.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it all goes back to, like, not just putting it out there, but you gotta genuinely believe that with everything you got. You feel me? Because a lot of people be like, yo, I kind of want that. I kind of like want to do this and that. You feel me? And it's like, yo, I keep hearing you say you want this, you want that, but I don't see you acting on it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
and
lazy
like,
energy.
And you feel me? And like, even myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. 4 years ago, bro, I was dead playing victim. I ain't even gonna sit here like I wasn't, nigga. I was dead sitting here playing victim. You feel me? And like, just looking back, bro, I developed a mindset, that discipline, how you said, to even in the worst of circumstances, to be like, yo, I gotta push through. I gotta do this. I gotta think like this. You feel me? And literally, like, I was there just reflecting on that. And I dare said, like, I came such a long way, not only as an artist, but also as a person, bro. And that's what it takes. It takes the discipline and the willpower to tell yourself, I will get through this, I will manifest this, and I will act on this. And not just sit there and be like, oh, yeah, why am I losing this person fucked me over, I lost my job, like, you feel me? Bro, everyone is dealt, like, fucked up cards, you feel me? But it's up to you what you do with it, you feel me?
Big facts. And back to that victim mentality, you know what my boy said?
What
he said, bro, ever since that day that I told myself I'm gonna stop playing victim and I'm gonna just see what the universe gives me and move forward with it, deal with my emotions. Once I figured that out, I've never entered depression again. I've been in worse situations. I've been in bad situations. I've been lowest points in my life, but I've never been depressed again. And that's beautiful, bro. A lot of people, and this is something I keep saying, I've been broke and happy. I've been hurt and happy. You can be sad and not depressed, so please don't get that twisted. Depression is long-term sadness.
Facts.
If you can keep yourself from attracting long-term sadness, then you're good. And you can do that with just a mindset. People, Oh man, this is gonna cause so much. No. Because what I'm about to say is gonna cause so much controversy.
Go ahead.
But people love to say that depression is a disease. That people that
it's a sickness.
Yeah, it's a sickness. That it's not something we can work.
Yeah.
No, fuck out of here. You can work against depression. It's your mindset. It's all about how you think. You're not about to just sit here and be like, oh, Breeze came in, I'm depressed. No, bro, life does not work that way. Even when sad things and terrible things come your way, you can be happy. Like I said, there's people in worse situations than me that are happier. And there's people in way better situations than me that fucking hate their life. So this shit is all perspective, bro. It's really all perspective. That's all I'm saying. And that's why when I heard that, I said, wow, bro, that's amazing. You said I gave it the victim mentality, and that's it. I've never been depressed since then.
Yeah, and literally, like, bro, I feel like when you put that into play and you give yourself the discipline and the willpower, bro, the universe gives you everything you was asking for. It puts you in uncomfortable situations. It puts you in the predicament to win, to get through a harsh situation that you thought you was never gonna get through.
Facts.
You feel me? And you just deadass just keep it going because you know, like, yo, I had to put myself in this predicament in order to succeed and move forward and to move away from this depression. And until you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and put yourself in the mindset to keep on going, then that's when the universe is gonna start attracting that good energy towards you. You feel me? But you gotta discipline your mind to be like, yo, I will beat this. I will get through this situation. And no matter what energy is around me, I'm gonna attract the energy that I want.
And that's the most valuable tool right there. That's the discipline. You need discipline. Some form of discipline. Whatever it is in your life that has power over you, find a way to discipline that and really find your power, find your leverage. You control this life. This life does not control you. You control this life. So find your discipline in life somehow. See what's messing you up, what's getting in your way, and work with it. Work with it, baby.
Yo, it's crazy because, bro, I don't think we would have been sitting here 4 years before. You feel me? Like, bro, this wasn't even an idea, and like both of us were going through different circumstances in life. You feel me? And I remember, like, me personally, bro, I remember being in like the worst circumstances. You feel me? Obviously, people had it worse than me, but you feel me? The situation I was in, I did not have that mentality. I was playing victim. I wanted to quit on everything. You feel me? And it wasn't until I told myself, yo, if I want different results, I can't keep on doing the same thing. And that's where the discipline came into act. You feel me? I had to start doing different things to be able to learn new things and experience a whole new life.
Why? Because the decisions that you made put you in the situations you're in.
Facts.
Right back to what you said, full 360.
Facts.
The big facts. But yeah, bro, that's it for me. I mean, I feel like I tackled at least everything as far as depression and how and why it's so big in the communities, in our community.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are gonna disagree with us and say that, and say that depression is like something that's
disease,
not, that saying something along the lines like it's not curable. Like, you don't know real depression. Like, you feel me? You haven't like been in certain situations for you to feel like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they then is gonna try to like speak against it. And you feel me? Like, yo, I respect anyone who got through the worst circumstances and were like in a dark mindset. But at the end of the day, how I said, yo, shit is in your control.
Facts.
You do what you want with your life, and you gotta like commit to the choices you make. You feel me? And if the choice you made put you in a worse circumstance, then that's on you. But don't sit here and shit on life and play victim when you was the one that committed that choice.
Big facts. Yo, I'm gonna just say one thing.
Go ahead.
If I could give you any advice, right? If you're depressed and you're looking for a way to get out of it, to get over it, go to the gym. I'm so dead. Yo, go to the fucking gym. I swear you're gonna fall in love with yourself again. It's gonna be the best thing in the world. And thank me later. It's alright.
Not worried.
And here we go. I'm gonna throw out my fun fact that I love. Working out is the best natural antidepressant that exists ever. Period. published by a Harvard student. I'll add the link in the bottom. I'm a Harvard professor.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
word, though,
I'll add the
that
link in the bottom. Go to the gym. If you're depressed, I promise it will make a difference and you will fall in love with yourself.
Yo, if you feeling any way, deadass, just go to the gym regardless.
Yo,
like,
deadass. If you were mad, sad, happy, excited, surprised, yo go to the gym.
Go to the gym. That shit is deadass going. You gonna feel blessed. Like,
yeah.
that shit deadass just shifts. Like,
I had to say that. I could not leave this episode without saying that. Fuck out of here.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And I remember, like, you kind of telling me, like, back then when you was kind of feeling depressed, that's what you did and that's what got you
That's
out.
all I did. And that's why I'm promoting it. That's all I did. That's
So,
all I did.
And same goes for me, you feel me? Like, back then, I wouldn't work out for shit. Like, you would not catch me in the gym. Niggas was telling me, like, yo, let's go play ball, let's go work out, like, and I'm like, nah, I'll stay home, like, I'm good, do some other shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got myself in the gym why I saw why everyone was in love with it, because it deadass releases all your emotions, and you just go so hard, and you know literally, like, the progress that you see, that was all you, like, you feel me? And that shit just gives you a different type of satisfaction that I don't think you could get from anything else in life, bro. And it's
Really,
the best type of feeling in the world.
It is. You just feel like you accomplished so much.
Yeah.
You did something good today. If you
Deadass.
and that's only if you put in the work. If you really sweat, like you just feel so good. Like let's go. I did something for my legacy. Like
deadass though.
Great. But
Bro,
yeah.
But word, alright, so I feel like that's good enough, you feel me?
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me?
That's
So,
a wrap. Yo, Team
wrap it
LeBron,
up.
baby. We won. Team Team fucking LeBron. Let's get it. Let's go. Yo, you the GOAT. Yo, you the GOAT.
You the GOAT, man.
Yo, rest in peace to my other
Deadass.
GOAT.
R.I.P.
Yo,
Kobe, bro.
R.I.P. to you, bro.
Yo, forever. Your legacy
Facts.
gonna live forever.
Team
no
LeBron,
lie.
baby.
Team
Team LeBron.
LeBron.
Team LeBron.